What's going on, all you gamers? Here we are in Destiny 2 Beyond Light, and today I'm going to be going over how you can get pretty much infinite mod components. So if that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned. That's coming up next. Welcome back, all you guys and girls. So yeah, since Beyond Light has hit, I must admit I've kind of been struggling. Before this I had a guide out and I could pretty much max out mod components, go to Ada, get whatever I needed, and there was no real issues. Since Beyond Light I've been struggling to buy mods that are in Banshee 44. So if you want to know why you want the mod components, it's because if you come over here and speak to Banshee 44, there may be other places. This is the only way I know to actually buy them. They can drop normally throughout doing various activities and such, but pretty much each day, I believe, or each couple of days, if you come to here, he will have a different mod for you. And if you have a little look, they cost 10 mod components to purchase. Now, I do not find these mod components anywhere near as much as before the DLC hit. So Beyond Light has kind of made them a little bit rarer, and it's a little bit harder to buy these, and sometimes they do not come around. I believe some of them come around like 2-3 times a year. They're really rare, so you want to try and pick them all up, and you want to be able to make sure that you've got them all just in case you want to build further down the line. Now, I've taken enough time basically explaining that, but if you want to know how to get them, there's a really simple method. It does take a little bit of time, but it's really easy and simple to do, and for the life of me I have no idea where I actually saw this. I think it was somewhere on the internet or somewhere on Reddit. But what you basically do is, if you have a little look on your inventory, what you want to do, and I don't know if it works for other slots as such, but if you come over to here and you go onto your secondary, so basically your energy weapon slot, and what you want to do is go to your bank or your vault and literally chuck them all in. So now you'll notice you have those 9 slots and they're completely clear. So next up, what you're going to do is you're going to press your start button on Xbox, or whatever gets you to your collection screen if you're on PC or PlayStation. Come over to weapons, go up here to your special inventory, so your second slot, and then you're going to bypass all of these. I don't know if it works with these, but to be perfectly honest you don't want to anyway, because if you have a look, buying these pretty much costs you, sorry one sec if I can find one, there we go, they cost you 5 legendary shards each time. They're just too expensive, so don't worry about that. You're going to literally come down to here and say, for example, that will do. It costs you 3 gunsmith materials. Now, if you have a little look, 3 gunsmith materials is not hard to get. The glimmer, it costs you 250. Not hard to get. So to start this off, you'll need a little bit of glimmer, and you'll need probably however many 3 times 9 is, what's that, 27 gunsmith materials to kick this off. And then what you'll do is you'll click 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll skip the rest, but basically you're going to get 9. Right, so we've bought 9 of the exact same weapon for the secondary slot. So what we're going to do now, and remember we were being charged 250 glimmer and 3 gunsmith materials. When you delete one, you get 2 back and 125. Not bad at all. So it's costing you a tiny amount. If you have a look, mod components, Now, I've had it a couple of times when it gives you 2, but it very often, or pretty much every single time I've tried it actually, it gives you 1. So even though this does take a little bit of time, this is definitely by far the best investment for mod components if you wanted to get them. One thing to note, every once in a while it seems to kind of roll over, so you'll dismantle 9 and maybe nothing will turn up, whereas then you'll do the next lot and you may get 2. It's not every single time, but every once in a while this happens, but all in all this is still the best way. I myself found that the shotguns and fusion rifles were best, but I think, to be perfectly honest, it's probably just a random drop. But all in all, this is still the best way to do it, even though it is a little time consuming. It is an easy way, especially if you need one of those mod components. Now, I've only tried it with the actual rare ones currently, but you could try it with something else if you really want to, but to be perfectly honest, I think they seem to be working at the best. And like I said, you can do this as much as you want. Once you're out of them, you will need to farm a few bits of resources, so a little bit more glimmer and a little bit more gunsmith materials by dismantling other weapons, but this is definitely by far the best way that I've found in-game currently to get those all vital mod components. Right guys and girls, just a short one today. I hope it'll help a few of you out, as I know it definitely will me, because I've had to actually skip buying some of the upgrades in the vendor over there because I just didn't have enough. Nah, that won't be a problem. As always guys and girls, if this has helped, then why not drop a like, and why not actually leave a comment if you've got a comment, and as always, if you'd like to become part of the Sofa Squad, then hit that subscribe and bell icon. Take care, I'll see you on the next day.